If you remember, up by the courts of law, I ask you the question, if you were judged by God's standard, the 10 Commandments on Judgment Day, would you be innocent or guilty? Well, in the Bible, it tells us there's no one who does good, not even one. All have turned away, and together we've become worthless. Each one of us has broken God's law. Now, heaven is a perfect place. If you wanted to go to heaven, you'd have to be perfect to get in there. Otherwise, you'd mess it up for everyone else. And there's nobody who's lived, who's done what's right all the time. It says in the Bible, those who by persistence in doing good seek glory, honor, and immortality, God will give eternal life. But for all who do evil, there'll be wrath and there'll be anger, there'll be trouble and distress. Well, God saw that there was nobody who was doing what was right, and he did the only thing that he could do. He sent his own son, Jesus Christ, to become a human being. Jesus lived out a perfect life. He never lied, he never stole, he never looked with lust. And so he's the only person who deserves to go into heaven. But you know, people were angry at the good life that he lived. The good things that he did showed up the wrong that we all do. His perfect life showed up our imperfection. And so wicked people put him to death by murdering him, nailing him to a cross of wood. It says in the Bible that the wages of sin is death. Jesus had never done anything wrong himself. When he died for us, taking our punishment in our place. Because he was perfect, 3 days later, he rose from the dead and ascended into heaven. Before a person dies, they normally make a will, saying who they want to give the things they've earned in this life to. It's no different with Jesus. While he was alive, he declared his will. He said, I've come that they may have life and have it in all its fullness. Jesus wanted to share the eternal life that he'd earned with all of us. The great thing about eternal life is, it doesn't matter how many people you share it between, it's still eternal life. It says in the Bible that God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes and puts their trust in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Thank you very much for listening.